Hello and welcome back. This is part 28 of RookGypsy's Let's Play of Pokemon Yellow, and my name is Rook. Last time we were trying to train up our Squirtle. I wanted him to gain 5 levels, but that did not happen. 4 is pretty good, though. Yeah, I mean, even though it's not 5, but 4 is 80%. It's not bad. So now we got to this trainer that I did not see earlier. And we're just going to try to take down his Pokemon with Squirtle. The levels aren't too far off, and I think if he can take down these guys, he can definitely take down a Diglett. So what you guys did not see is I have now kicked my cat out of my room because he is being a pain. Basically, he was like messing around. He was trying to mess around my laptop. I'm like, no, please stop it. Oh, level 15 now. Yay. Yes, learned water gun. So yeah, I'm like, yeah, no, you need to be disciplined. Nope, don't change Pokemon. So yeah, I was like, yeah, no, please stay out. I'm recording. I'm doing stuff. You're just irritating me and trying to annoy me. So yeah, he's outside, and now he's crying because he wants to come inside. Not because of, like, that he likes me, but it's just because he's got, like, issues. He is adopted, but he's not like from a shelter. But he's like, he doesn't like being alone, so it's like great. I mean, I do need some time away from him. Don't trade Pokemon. So this is how I'm trying to get away from him, trying to make him a little bit more independent, because at this point I have no idea what he wants. He is a relatively new kitten, and he is just, you know, we're trying to get acquainted to him, but at this point, he is becoming, like, just attached. Like, he's like, oh, I can't, like, every day, it's like, he has to be in the same room as me, or else he starts crying, and it's like, ooh, Squirtle gained 2 levels, nice, I think he's gonna evolve. Yep, evolving. Now I have a Wartortle. The stats should boost up. Oh wow, he is adorable. So the stats should boost up tremendously. The Wartortle. So yeah, now I'm gonna go heal because I want to be prepared when I go and take down the Diglets, because the Diglets can be very annoying. Yep, heal me. Let's see, Diglets. I'll probably spend the rest of this episode just in that cave, because Squirtle needs, I want to get Squirtle to like level 20, and like 20 something, somewhere in the 20s. So I'll probably also get, like, Blaster up as well. Because those two are so far not really main types at all. It's just that I'm not using, like, starters as if they were, like, you know, best friends from, like, you see them in the anime, it's like, oh, you know, they're best friends and stuff. I have not watched a single episode since a long time ago. I think, like, Johto. Because that's, like, growing up, I had very limited time to watch them. So it was, like, because they only had them on, like, Saturday mornings and stuff. That's something that the newer kids, I guess, don't have. And don't really need either, I guess, because it's like, we used to have Saturday morning TV shows, and that was the only time. Unless you had Cartoon Network. But now you can just watch them whatever on Netflix. Or like Crunchyroll. But like, I remember this whole like thing about compassion and stuff, and I'm like, and friends and stuff, I'm like, yeah, no. That's not happening. There's no, like, you know, you have a starter and it's like, oh, you know, it's going to be my favorite Pokemon. We went through all this relationship and stuff together. No. When you're playing a Pokemon game, that's not the first thing you think of. Especially, like, with the real, if you really think about it, the real Pokemon trainers are always the ones that are like, you know, I have the starter Pokemon, and I use that Pokemon to get to Elite Four and stuff. Or, no, not even. It's like, You start with that Pokemon, and then you build up your team from there, and then you replace it with something else that you really want for your team. I mean, that's sort of what it is to be a trainer. That is sort of like what it means to be a trainer. It's a little cold and harsh, but it's like, that's just the way it is. Super effective, water gun. So yeah, Squirty is just having, just going to town on these Diglets. So let's see it. I can probably get him to, I don't know what level I can get him to. Maybe level 10 or something. I mean, I think I'll just I'll just go through the cave. Oh, the meowing has stopped. I don't know why. But yeah, I'll just go through the cave and go to the other side. I think there should be like an assistant on the other side that's got a flash. So yeah, this is probably a good time just to go to the end of the tunnel and get what I need. Or just to see what's on the other side, really. So yeah, Dugtrio won't be much of a problem now, considering that I think the highest Dugtrio we've ever seen is level 31. And my Emperor is level 32, I think. So worst case scenario, Emperor will be able to take down the Dugtrios. But Squirty should be able to take them out sooner or later. I should probably be a bit more efficient with my PP, or just my moves in general, which just means start with water gun, finish with bubble, because I think there's more bubble. Yeah, there's more bubble than water gun. But here it does show the tankiness of my Squirtle, considering that he is slower than these Diglets. Which goes to show, considering he is pretty much a water tank. Something I was always like, if they ever did have, like, oh, here's the end of the tunnel. If Pokemon was to have, like, a fire squad, they better all have, like, Diglets. You are the one I'm thinking. Was I cut? Nope, you're not the one I'm looking for. You look like him, but you're not him. Need you to cut this. I'm gonna go down and down. And down. I think you might be the one. Nope, I don't remember you at all. We give you then HM05, so Rook have caught. Yes, great. I've caught 13 times the Pokemon. Sure. Here you go. You got HM05. Now, I think I now have a purpose for Pikachu. He's going to be my flashlight. And then there's other items here. Yay, another Moonstone. I'll give it to Clefairy when I need Clefairy to level up. Or evolve. Or just when Clefairy has no more moves that I care about. Now then. Back into the cave for more training. So I've been reading a lot, not reading a lot more, but like, there have been more Pokemon videos I've seen recently, and a lot of them were like, oh wait, no, I'm on the wrong side of the cave. Wrong side of the tunnel. But there are a lot of them that were like about Pokemon, like Sun and Moon and stuff like that, so there was a funny one with like, just like red and like blue and stuff. And one of them, like, it's just, like, you have, now that, like, initially, like, blue is you're pretty much playing as red and blue in this. And you have blue as a jerk, right? And then you have red as just the silent protagonist. And in the comic strips, blue is still the silent as ever. But, like, red is still as silent as ever, but blue has to take care of him now. Or, like, it was funny because they have this one scene, where they just got to the lowland region, and they're looking at, like, at a travel guide, and they're like, "What's in the area? What's good? What are some sites that we'd be interested in seeing?" And they're just going through it, and they're, oh yeah, that might be. And then like Blue's like looking through it. And then he goes to like Red, and he's like, oh, is there anything that interests you? And like Red is like immediately interested. He looks through it and is interested in something. And he's like, oh, that's interesting. There's something that interests you for once. That's not like something that happens normally. And then he was like, oh, he's like, no, no, we're not going to another icy mountain. We're not going to the top of another mountain. Because what, if you remember, you find Red on top of a mountain because he just goes there and starts training. Like Mount Silver is like snowing and stuff. And that's ideally, I guess, that is like a pretty good like training spot. Because it's isolated and you can just like train and train and train. And it's somewhat of a harsh condition, so it's like, you know, you can get a lot of stuff. You pretty much are forced to. Oh wow, you died on me. Well, time to train Blaster. But it's like harsh conditions and stuff, so that it really like makes you apparently stronger. I think is the idea, anyways. Diglett is hurt by burn. That's good. Switch him out with O-Spear for now. So my cat is now back and complaining again. I don't know where it went earlier. But now it's back on my door. Just complaining at my door. He really wants to come in. But it's a real pain to have a cat. Especially one that doesn't not listen to you. And is still young and doesn't know better. I'm gonna move my Pokemon around. Yeah. You can learn some stuff, Clefairy. You need to level up too. You need to beef up. You're bringing down the team at this point. Weaker than Blaster, and then it's also not as easy for Clefairy to take down Digletts. But that's just a typing. In theory, it should be harder for Blaster to take him down, because Blaster's fire type, but Blaster's actually doing pretty well. I guess in this one it's just fire and ground are sort of not really. Well, I guess fire's not ineffective against ground at this point. But ground still doesn't affect flying. At this point, it's also like my third episode I'm filming, so it's also like, alright, well, me losing things to talk about, you know? Because my life does not really change. Life does not change very fast, normally. It's only, like, it's very rare when life will suddenly make it sudden, have a lot of things hit you all at once. For at least for me and stuff. Which means, Clefairy, you are gonna die. But thankfully we still have O-Spear, so let's bring O-Spear out and have him take the hit for you. Which is pretty much all its purpose is. It'd be really nice to play a game where they had more of those, like, odd Pokemon. Like, just the abnormal Pokemon. Like, in the anime series, you have, like, these really random ones that pop up from time to time, like, the pink butterfly, I think, was just a shiny one, but, like, like the crystal onyx and stuff. Those ones were like, what the heck is this? But there was that. I remember there was like one episode that this Pokemon showed up, and I was like, what? Rhydon can use this. Rhydon can surf or it can swim. That's so bizarre. And then later we're like, oh wait, no. They actually made that a thing. So yeah, my cat is climbing a wall, or figuratively at least. I don't think he actually has the ability to climb up an actual wall. So this is probably a good place to end the episode. Considering I've been ending a lot of the other episodes later, and the cat is getting louder and louder, just complaining a bunch now. So yeah, if you like my videos, please do subscribe and share them with your friends and stuff. And please watch them normally and regularly. Thanks for watching, and bye!